Good morning, dears. Today we are going to discuss our history, chapter first, third unit. France abolishes monarchy and become a republic. France abolishes monarchy and becomes a republic. France abolishes monarchy and become a republic. In 1790, last topic we discussed that in 1791, National Assembly drafted the constitution. Then at last, Louis XVI, king, he signed the constitution. Then also, he continued secret negotiation with the neighboring rulers of Prussia and Austria. Prussia. He continued secret discussion with the rulers of Prussia and Austria. So Louis XVI, he accepted the National Assembly's constitution and he signed the constitution. Then also he continued secret negotiation with the rulers of Prussia and Austria, because these rulers, they were worried what was happening in France during the French Revolution. What was happening, the events that took place in France, it is worried about the rulers of Prussia and Austria. That is why these rulers, they were decided to send troops to France to put down this event. Rulers of Prussia and Austria decided to send troops against the France because they worried about the development what was happening in France. Then before this happened, National Assembly, they voted in 1792 and they decided to attack on, or they declare war against Prussia and Austria. So the rulers of Prussia and Austria, they decided to send troops to France. Before that, National Assembly, they decided to fight against Prussia and Austria. Then thousands of volunteers, thousands of people from different provinces came to join this war. Then the provinces Marseillais. The people from Marseillais, they came, thousands of people they came. Then they sang the patriotic song Marseillais. From the provinces of Marseillais, people they came to participate in this war and they sang the patriotic song of Marseillais. Now, Marseillais, it is the national anthem of France. National anthem of France. So, National Assembly, they decided to fight against Prussia and Austria. Thousands of people, they came to participate in this revolt. Then these people, they saw that this war, it was not only against the king, it was against the rich people, aristocracies all over, the nobles and rich people all over Europe. It was not only a fight against Prussia and Austria, it was against the rich people all over Europe. Then the war, it's brought economic difficulties all over Europe. During the war, when they were participating in war, the women's duty to look after their family and earning for their family. When they were participating in the war, then women's duty to looking after their family. Looking after their family and earning for their family. When they were participating in war, women's duty to look after and earn for their family. Then we already discussed that in 1791 National Assembly, they drafted the constitution. This constitution also limit the power of women. They didn't give vote right for women. Then women, they thought that They want to get vote right. That's why they decided to continue the struggle. And during this time, political clubs formed in different part of the France. Then women also formed their own political clubs. Among these club, Jacobin club, it was very important. People they formed political clubs. Then Jacobin clubs, it was one of the most important club. The large number of Jacobins, they got this name from the former convent Saint Jacobin in France. They got its name from the Saint Jacobin in France. Women also very important. They were actively participate during this period. They also formed their own clubs. Then members of Jacobin clubs, members of Jacobins, they were very poor people. They were poor people, less prosperous people. They formed Jacobins club. Then it include shopkeepers, daily wage workers, servants, etc. Then their leader is Maximilian Robespierre. Maximilian Robespierre, he was the head of the Jacobin club. Then during this period, Jacobin clubs, political clubs, it was very important. So Jacobin clubs, it was formed by the poor people or shopkeepers, daily wage workers, etc. Then their leader, Maximilian Robespierre. Then among the Jacobin club, large sections of society, they began to wear long stripped trousers. Among Jacobin clubs, people they decided to wear long stripped trousers. During this time, nobles they were wearing knee breeches. It means like our 3/4. Then now the Jacobin club members, they were poor people. They began to wear long stripped trousers. They were proclaiming that nobles, their power, it was declined in France. Then in addition with the long stripped trousers, men they were wearing red cap. It is symbolize liberty. Then women they didn't allow to wear red cap. So during political clubs formed, Jacobin club, it was one of the most important political club. Then the leader of Jacobin, it was Maximilian Robespierre. Then men they were wearing long stripped trousers. Then women they didn't allow to wear red cap. Men also wearing red cap. It is symbolizing liberty. Then the summer of 1792, these people from Paris, they decided to start a attack or struggle against the high price of food and food shortage and high prices of food. High prices of food and food shortage. Large number of Parisians decided to start a sudden attack in 1792 because of the high price and shortage of food. On the morning of August 10th, on the morning of August 10th, they stormed the Paris Palace Tuileries. They stormed the palace of Tuileries. and they made king as a hostage for several hours. They imprisoned or they blocked the king for several hours. Then his family also, they were made them as hostage for several hours. After that, National Assembly, they voted for, election were held, and they conducted, National Assembly conducted election. Then in this election, they decided to give vote right for every men, those who are completed their 21 years of age, regardless of their wealth. So, August 10th, Parisians of the people of Paris, they decided to attack, or they stormed a palace, and they made king as hostage for several hours. After that, they conducted election. Now on this election onwards, those who complete, men, those who complete 21 years and above, they got vote right without considering their wealth. Then the newly elected government, it was known as convention. Newly elected government, it was known as convention. Then on 21st September 1793, the new elected, 1792, the newly elected government, the convention, it is abolished monarchy and France became a republic. Our topic name also, France abolishes monarchy and become a republic. So the newly elected government on 21st September 1792, they abolish monarchy and they declare France as a republic. Then from here onwards, there is no hereditary monarchy. Monarchy, it was abolished from France. There is no hereditary monarchy. Then Louis XVI, after that, Louis XVI, he was sentenced by a court and they executed the king. They executed the king, the charge of treason. They said that he is working against the nation. That is why he was executed. A military tribunal, they were set up. After that, they executed the king. At last, the queen also faced the same fate. So our topic, France abolished monarchy and became a republic. Louis XVI, he accepted the constitution and he signed it. Then also he continued secret negotiation with the neighboring rulers of Prussia and Austria. Then before they decided to attack, started war against France and Prussia and Austria. The National Assembly, they fought against Prussia and Austria. After that, political clubs, it was formed in France. Then men and women also formed their own political clubs. Then one of the most important political clubs, it was Jacobin Club. Their leader, Maximilian Robespierre. Then after that, in 1792, Parisians, they were fought against the high prices of food and food shortage. Then National Assembly, they held an election in 1792. Then this election meant those who completed their 21 years of age without considering their wealth, they got the vote right. Then newly government, it was known as convention, and this government abolished monarchy and France became a republic. So this topic is over. Thank you.